Happy Monday, everybody. This is Sean McCartney with eXp Realty, and I'm alongside Pam Aberashed with Summit Funding, and this is the newest episode of the Monday Home and Mortgage Mashup. If you're watching on Facebook, if you would not mind clicking on the like button down below, and if you're watching on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, and also hitting the little bell so that you get notified when we post a new video, which is going to be every Monday around 12 to 1 p.m. So thanks for joining us. Today we are going to talk about being in your home for 5+ years and the benefit of potentially buying up due to the appreciation in your home. If you live in the greater Charlotte area, you have noticed, based on one of the videos that we did a few weeks ago, that we just recently had a new tax evaluation take place, and most everybody's property increased substantially. We've seen a 3 to 5% increase in appreciation over the past, I would say, 3 to 4 years for sure. So it may be that you find yourself in a house that, maybe you've had another kid and you just don't have enough bedrooms, or maybe you've got an in-law that's going to move down from up north and you don't have an in-law suite, or maybe you'd like a little bit more land, or, there could be a number of things that have you in a position where you've outgrown your current home and it's time to buy up. Well, when you're thinking about doing that, it's a great time to partner with a good lender, whether it's Pam or somebody of your choosing. I would highly recommend Pam. And get an idea of what the equity is in your home and see if it's possible that you might be able to buy a larger home and keep your payment what you're paying now in your current home. So that would give you the flexibility of buying up, keeping your expenses the same, and possibly still even having some equity left over to do some improvements or pay off some credit cards. Sky's the limit. Maybe you've got a kid getting ready to go to college like I do, who's going in about a year, and it's making me sweat, but that's all right. So anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Pam, give her the floor to let you know what a lender can do to help you out with this suggestion, or this decision, I should say.
Yeah, so this is actually the one scenario that I will suggest talking to a real estate agent first. If you are solely moving just to use the equity that you have built up in your current home, talk to a real estate agent first, because for me, I'm going to look at Zillow or Realtor.com or whatever other websites and just kind of create an estimate on what your house might be worth. That is going to be wrong. Sean is an expert. He has access to different tools to make sure he gets a really good estimate of what your property can be listed at. From there, then we can decide what you want to do with that equity and figure out what a good price point for you is, because the goal would be to help you move into a bigger price point, whether it's more land or a bigger house or maybe just a nicer community, so that your investment is growing at a higher rate rather than a lower rate. So let's say your property at $250,000 increases 10%. That's $25,000. That's great. But what if you can be in a $500,000 house for the same monthly payment because of the equity that you can put into that $500,000 house? Now that $500,000 is growing at 10%, so you've got $50,000 with that 10% appreciation. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you have equity in your house, we would love to take that and put it as down payment into a new house and keep your payment as close to what it is as possible, or maybe you want your payment to go up a little bit as well. But that's where we can come in, see what your equity is in your current property, and then apply that to your new mortgage so that you can keep your payment the same but be living in a more desirable property.
Absolutely. So again, just to recap, first step, give me a call. I'll run the comps and get a good solid idea of what your house would be valued at from a market standpoint, what it would sell for, and then we'll turn you over to Pam, who will then run some numbers for you based on that equity or based on that anticipated sales price, and she can give you an idea of what kind of equity you'll have to put towards your next house. All right, hope that all made sense. Hope that was some great information for you. Remember, again, hit like if you're on Facebook, hit subscribe if you're on YouTube, and hit the little bell so you'll know when we post a new video. And thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great Monday.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.